overwhelming.
Thank you so much. I
Yes,
thought
sir.
this will I should able to contribute my experience into this.
Yes,
So
sir.
hopefully the I'll try to keep this session interesting. Let's see
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
how it
That is
goes.
why what I said is
I will
like,
not have any presentation. You guys will be recording it.
yes, it's already going live in YouTube, sir.
Okay.
So we
YouTube
also
it
have,
will get recorded or how it is?
it is recorded, sir. So if you are going for live, it will automatically recorded and will be published there itself in YouTube itself.
Okay. Okay. Good. Good.
So because we wanted more people to come and experience this opportunity, right? So yeah, it will get more traction.
Okay. Okay.
And what I asked Pallavi is like, since she is communicating with you for these many days, and you have been very supportive in this journey, like
Yes,
you
sir.
support, like you
Yes.
support all the entrepreneurs. So what I insisted, Pallavi, is like, since he is communicating with you these much things, so I think you are the right person to do this thing with him today.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Let me like you are increasing my the expectation. I should stand to it.
No, sir, no, sir.
So
You
definitely,
already have
yes,
proven a
sir.
lot of things.
Right, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll be starting by 5, sir. Again, I think we have 7 minutes more.
Yeah. We have 7 minutes more. So a
Yeah,
lot
sir.
of my friends also will try to join. They have confirmed. So maybe they will be requesting. Some of them are not able to register because they are out of country. Uh, Maybe it is restricting them to register. But
They
I
don't
have,
have to register. They can come
Sir,
directly
not
also,
an
sir.
issue.
I'll say them to come directly
Yeah, sir.
so that it becomes easier for them. Also, um, okay, I'll try to keep it within 40 to 45 minutes.
Yeah,
Uh,
sir.
Hopefully, that will be uh, so that we have some time for question answers if anyone comes up with some questions.
Definitely,
Yeah,
sir.
sir.
And I'll not be using any presentation. I'll only be talking.
Sir,
No problem, sir. No
yes.
issues, sir.
Light is okay or I need
Everything is
to.
perfect, sir.
Everything is
Everything
fine,
is
sir.
perfect.
I think we need to wait for more 6 minutes.
Yeah. Not a problem. I thought I'll join little early so that we can discuss and see if everything is fine. So
Yeah. That is better, sir. That is better. At least we have time to interact.
yes. Actually, here also net is good, so hopefully there is no disruption in this one. So this is a
Yeah.
broadband connection.
No problem, sir.
So you are residing in Pune right now or Bangalore?
No, I'm in Bangalore right now.
Okay.
Earlier, I was in my hometown.
Right, sir.
Just, there, I had a little bit of problem on internet.
Right, sir.
So,
Good evening, sir.
hi, Rajesh, one of my friends.
Welcome, sir. Good evening.
Sir, just give me a moment. I'll go
Yeah.
send a reminder to everyone. I'll get back here, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah. definitely.
Yeah, Pallavi, just,
Please, please.
I mean,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
I'll take.
Pallavi.
So, sir, how are you, Raj, sir?
Uh,
I think Rajiv sir is on like listening mode.
yeah,
Sir, you need to on your audio as well.
Yeah, I'm fine. Okay.
Thank you for joining us, sir, and also thank you, Amitanshu sir, for giving such opportunity so that we can connect to your colleagues and known personalities as well. Thank you very much, sir. So we will take 3 more minutes to start because at 5 sharply we have to start. So and it is completely on live, so we'll take 3 more minutes.
sure.
Sir, I hope you are aware what our company does.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So, sir, we provide LMS and CMS solutions, AI-based solution to the universities, institutions, and associations as well. And we have covered so many products which help the university so that they need not to go for other platform to handle all the official works and the campus related work and the learning work. So we are dealing into that area, and till now we are up to with 100 plus universities, colleges in line, and we are moving ahead abroad also. We are into abroad market right now, and will soon by next year will be
And
try
sir,
to.
I just, sir, Amitanshu sir and Raju sir, thanks for being here. I just give a structure of this event, sir. Since we have just 2 more minutes, I'll just give you a small structure of this event. So first, what
Yeah.
we will be doing is like, I'll just take a minute to just tell why we started a talk, why a talk is what a talk is all about. So just a minute or two. That is how long I will take. That's nothing more than that. And second, what we'll be doing is like my colleague Pallavi here. She's one of our prominent and promising colleagues. So she will take care of this event. Like she will give an official introduction, and henceforth you can go for the presentation. And again, I'll join you back in the Q&A session. Again, my colleague Pallavi will be taking care of all those things. But I'll be there, and if at all I have some questions as a participant, I hope you won't mind if I raise some doubts, right, sir?
Yes, yes, definitely we'll discuss.
Yes, thank you.
Hello, sir.
Me, like, okay.
Hello, Sudarshan.
And there is there is a proverb. Yeah, Pallavi, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Actually, your internet connection is not proper.
Okay.
Yes, now we can hear you.
So yeah, and oh yeah, okay. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for being down here. So this is very special for us, and this is very special because like we have so many honorable men before in this event, and today again we are happy to join with Amitanshu sir and all his colleagues, and also a lot of aspiring participants. So there is a proverb in they used to tell this proverb in the Vikings when Vikings were there. They used to tell this proverb. So if you are sharply on time, you are already 5 minutes late. So that is the reason we always wanted to start this event, no matter how many people are joining. We used to start the event right at 5 o'clock because, as the proverb says, if you're on time, again you are 5 minutes late. So to start with the idea of a talk, so our company uLektz is basically about education. So we wanted to support education in all sort of areas. So we provide LMS, ebooks, and we provide skill courses and everything. But what happened is like, although this company has some 30 years experience in providing education supplements to all over the globe, what we wanted to do is like we felt the young generation wanted some more and more communication to be done regarding this entrepreneurship, regarding education, regarding mentorship. So we took this opportunity to start a talk and bring in the most selective people on earth. I call it because we have some lot of intellectual percentages to make sure that all the youngsters are getting educated from their experience. So this is all about sharing the experience and gaining the experience and knowing more about the people who have already done it. So that is all about a talk. So I think this is the right time for my colleague Pallavi to take the chat and go forward with the event. And once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Darshan. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here this evening. Today, we are pleased to welcome Mr. Mitanshu sir, a very special guest from Aspire System Private Limited. Mitanshu sir is an MD and an entrepreneur in software industry with serving 25 years of experience. And today he'll be sharing us with his expert opinion on the entrepreneur and journey of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So, sir, I please you to please take over this ahead and explain this topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pallavi. Thank you, everyone. Welcome to the talk, and thank you for joining. Thanks to 𝗏𝗏 for giving me opportunity to speak on this topic. We'll give some useful inside information from my experience and stuff like that. We'll request you, all of you, to keep your mic mute, and we'll take questions after our discussion. So the topic before us is entrepreneurship and journey to Atmanirbhar Bharat. So to understand the terminology and relevance in present context, a lot of question comes to our mind. What is entrepreneurship? Is it anything new? Do we need really money to jump into this journey? What are the different qualities required? What is being done now to encourage entrepreneurship? What is Atmanirbhar Bharat? Is it again a new concept, or it was an existing concept? Whether we were Atmanirbhar or not, how do we getting towards it? So many questions which you will be like getting answer. To start with this discussion, I want to share one of my interesting conversation I had with one of the Delhi labor. Again, I will relate why I'm talking about that to you guys. He's a Delhi labor. He used to visit our house to help us in our gardening work. I was having a conversation last week with him. His name is 𝗂𝗏. I would say he's the 𝗂𝗏 entrepreneur, even though he's a Delhi labor. So interestingly, I was asking when he was helping me, I was asking him question. How has the shutdown affected him and stuff like that. I knew his interest. I interacted with him before also. So I was asking him how exactly the things are going, whether everything is fine and all those stuff. So he started talking about himself. He told it was really good for me during this. A lot of people were not able to get job. They didn't able to earn money. But it was an interesting journey for me. I had a discussion with you before, and it encouraged me a lot. I told what we had a casual chat. So what you did, what exactly happened there? So he was talking about when since he's a Delhi labor, he used to earn 350 rupees a day, working whole day. He comes to our house, we pay him $500 so that one of my father's favorite. So he comes in and helps us. So he was telling when shutdown started, a lot of people, all Delhi labor work was stopped, and there was absolutely no work for him. So he thought this is the right time to start his entrepreneur journey. So what he did is he was having a bicycle. So, and he was having 3,000 rupees in his pocket. So what he will do, so morning he used to get up, he used to come to the nearby town where there is a godown. A lot of farmers come and sell their products in that godown. So he used to reach there before 5 o'clock so that he can catch hold of some good farmers who are trying to sell. Since he had a very small amount in his pocket, he went with 2 bags, started purchasing lemons and chili. So he will fill his bag with whatever money he had with chili and lemon, start driving to nearby village to sell chili and lemon first. So, and it was getting sold in 1 or 2 hours when he was crossing through the village, and started getting money. He was purchasing chili for 10 rupees a kilo, which is sold in the market for 100 rupees a kilo. And he used to sell in the villages for 25 rupees, where he was making almost 15 rupees a kilo money. And with that, in a month's time, he was having enough money to purchase one cycle trolley, a second-hand cycle trolley for him. And he was so much into it. Every day morning by 3 o'clock, he finishes all his work. 4 o'clock, he is in front of the sabji godown to catch hold of the farmers to purchase stuff from there. And he was kind of putting it into his trolley and driving that trolley through the village for selling it. And within 6 months of downtime, if you would have gone for a daily labor work, he would have earned maximum of 1 lakh rupee. But with whole of these things, he could able to earn almost 3.5 lakh rupees, which is more than 2-3 times than what he could have earned. And he was so passionate about it. He was telling, it was like morning I cannot sleep, I have to rush to get it, and people are waiting for me to sell. I was in the conversation, I was asking him a few questions, saying that, okay, you could have given it to the shops nearby because you sell it in a so cheaper rate. Why do you go to all the villages and start selling those? So his answer was very encouraging. He was telling, no, see, the guy, if I sell him, he sells in a higher rate. If I sell chili for 25 rupees to this guy, he will definitely purchase that shopkeeper because he sells it for 100 rupees. But if I sell it to the end user, the people who are locked up in their house, they don't have money, they can purchase in a cheaper rate. And you believe it or not, they were waiting for me every day to visit and sell them. And it was so much fascinating for him. He was telling it was kind of a niche for me. I was kind of driven by it, and I was enjoying it. And I told, like, okay, like people will try to purchase more. What you do? He was telling, no, I used to carry only 1 kg or 2 kg with me, and I don't give more than 1 kg to anyone. If they ask for it, because I want to reach out to more number of people, and I want to sell that. So he started his journey with 3,000 rupees in a pocket. He has owned a trolley right now, and he has 3.5 lakh in his pocket for the more doing business. So why I narrated this story is that before I get into the definition of entrepreneurship, there are a lot of questions. I was telling you, okay, I was asking a lot of questions. It comes into our mind whether I need a money to start my journey. Whether what all qualities I need to have, whether it is my cup of tea, I should jump into that or not. So all those questions comes into our mind. So I thought this story will relate to the definition of the entrepreneurship. If I look at the definition of entrepreneurship, it's the activity of setting up business, taking on to financial risk in a hope of getting profit. Yes, we do business for getting profit. Who get popular in whole of this journey? The guys who contribute to the society, they keep the society in mind. They basically um, get popular, and they become successful. Entrepreneurship is the act of creating business while binding or scaling it to generate profit. So that is the basic definition. Now, if we look at it, um, uh, the people who jump into it, what is it for them? Like why they go for it? So um, it is about building a life of your own town. So yeah, you detect your own town, no bosses, no restricting schedule, and no one holding you back. Entrepreneurs are able to take the first step into making the world a better place. The everyone in it, including themselves, it becomes an interesting journey. Entrepreneurs are one of the most world's powerful transformers, I would say. That is what I view it as. From Elon Musk sending people to Mars, or Bill Gates or Steve Jobs making computers part of their everyday household, entrepreneurs, they imagine it in a different way and try to serve people to the society. Some of the entrepreneurs, they become popular once they set up a business. A lot of people get into a job. They get their bread and butter. So that makes a livelihood for a lot of people nearby, around that. If we set up an industry, a lot of other subsidiary industry also come up besides that. So sometimes this question comes: is it our cup of tea? What exactly it is required to become an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur? In this journey, I'm also owning one more company called 𝗘𝗵𝗿, where I have come across a lot of entrepreneurs. We are mentoring those fortunate to mentor a lot of entrepreneurs. Some of them were successful, some were not in this journey. But looking at what qualities they should have to become a entrepreneur, according to me, I thought of a few of the qualities which is required. One is the passion. If you have a passion for the work you are doing, definitely you become successful. To talk about it, I will again relate it to about passion to an incident. What happened to I was fortunate to come across this big basket owner and CEO, Mr. Hari Menon. He was in a I met him in a sabji mandi in Bangalore. He was purchasing and he was looking at the quality. uh, we knew him before, in my working days, we came across with him. So I was wondering what he's doing here. So he was choosing uh, good tomatoes and the vegetables that will be sold in big basket. So you see, at that particular level, being a successful man, he is going down and purchasing it for the people, for the company, which can be sold to the people, good quality stuff. So that is the passion one should have to look at it. If I relate it to Kalu the entrepreneur, you see his passion was he was a he was a farmer as well, like works in the field. He knows which is a good vegetable, what people will like. So he was taking those fresh vegetable. It was his passion to take the vegetable to the people who are need at that point of time. Um, Next is self-motivation. So during the shutdown time, again, I'll relate it to the story, what I'm trying to say. Uh, People didn't have work. They were sitting at home. They were creeping about it. We don't have work. We don't have food. They were depending on government and all those stuff. But look at this guy. He's a self-motivated guy. No one told him, okay, you go and sell vegetable. While discussing, we might have discussed a lot of time, okay, you can open a shop if you like selling stuff. Sometimes he used to sell seasonal vegetables in his village when he don't have work. So I was telling, okay, you can make that as your profession. So that he took it up as a opportunity for him, as a self-driving person, self-motivated person, and started selling products, vegetables. You should be open-minded and can take risk. So see, the person is having 3,000 rupees in his pocket with a working as a daily labor. He is taking a risk for purchasing that and trying to sell it to the people, and taking a risk, saying that yes, I can succeed. So that's a kind of thing which is required for someone to become an entrepreneur. Open-mindedness, take risk. You should be resourcefulness and uh, uh, know the net, able to do a lot of networking. You know where to get your stuff, so that you can succeed, whom you can connect and stuff like that. You have to be flexible. So getting up early morning, driving down to the Godan, it was not easy stuff. Like someone don't want to, even though they good at work in the field, they might not do that. So he was flexible in doing that. He was telling, okay, by 12 o'clock my work is over. I used to uh, get into my daily labor stuff. If anyone calls me to for their shifting job or trying to do something in the field, I happily go there and do my job. By night 8 o'clock, I go to bed. Again, get up at 3 o'clock and start running to do my business. Um, Again, flexibility and perseverance over the period of time. Even for last 6 months, he was doing daily and he was enjoying it. So that is the type of thing which is basically required. If someone is willing to do all those things, definitely it could be their cup of tea. They could get in there and do the business, set up the business and do that. I was talking about very low level thing, but it can be translated into the field where we work and the people work on. Uh, I can give you another example of a techie. Uh, we are trying to mentor him. He's a successful businessman now. He was into IT, but in the IT company, he was always thinking that, okay, I should do some business. I should do something which is good for people. So that was there in his mind. So he was trying to purchase, going to the organic fields, looking at organic stuff and stuff like that. So he wanted to open a organic store. So he opened one store in Bangalore. Then it became two store. Left his job, focused completely on that this thing, and then he went back to. He told, why in Bangalore? I can do it in my hometown. He went back to Bhubaneswar. He started again those stores, opened those stores, went back to the remote villages where the people he can purchase, and started the packaging stuff. Now he is owning 2-3 stores with organic. He has gone into the packaging of organic stuff and good quality stuff. He made sure that, okay, people get good quality stuff, and he is growing right now. So those type of thing will come up. So whether you are like we are technocrats or whatever, if technocrats jumping into the field of packaging and opening of retail store is amazing. Like it can be done if we look at it. So Some of them, some of the businessmen, they knowingly, unknowingly, they are the entrepreneurs again. Uh, they employ a lot of people. Um, they contribute to the society, but some become very successful like Premji, and then put money into CSR, become popular and stuff like that. So the CSR means corporate social responsibility. They spend money, become popular, and some goes for uh, social entrepreneurship. That means they focus uh, upliftment of the society. So those type of thing comes into play. Um, if we look at the data, what we have, there is a company called GEM, which is Global Entrepreneurship Monitor. It's a global consortium for researching on entrepreneurship. They have done research on India, and they see that 39.9% Indians, they think that entrepreneurship is a good career choice, uh, um, uh, 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 career sense of the world. So you see, like in India, earlier it was not there. A lot of people are jumping onto the entrepreneurship and they're trying to succeed into that particular thing. Um, there are a lot of questions comes up into mind whether our education system is it supporting us for encouraging people for entrepreneurship. If we look at like 80s or 90s, when we studied in the school, there was nothing. There was no encouragement. We look at, okay, become an engineer or a doctor, or join some government job for your security and stuff like that. But nowadays, like from the school time, uh, uh, Auto Innovation Mission, they have opened up a lot of tinkering labs to encourage people to come forward and do a lot of get encouraged for the entrepreneurship. So that is how it is starting from the school. If I give an example of a guy, his name is Aditya Pachpande. He is of class 9th standard of Indus International School, Pune, came up with a innovative sanitation kit to sanitize vegetable and groceries using ultraviolet C rays. Um, see, class 9 guys, they are becoming, they are coming out with that, and now it has been approved by CSIR, and lot of guys are behind them to take that, build that product and market it right now. So you will find that type of product is coming to market, which has been innovated by a school kid of class 9. So it is going to that level right now in the school. If we look at colleges, earlier when we studied, like maybe some management colleges were having incubation centers or startup cells or entrepreneur clubs. Now, if you look at each and every engineering colleges, medicals, they come out with incubation center, entrepreneur clubs. So just about incubation center, if I touch base a little bit on that, incubation center provide resources and guidance to help startups to focus on their innovation and growth. There are mentors in the incubation centers. They are the gurus who guide to incubate and flourish the business. Sometimes what happens is, yes, the people get encouraged, they jump into that entrepreneurship, they want to do something good, um, but they fall out with certain aspects which is required for their journey. They don't look at it, and these gurus, the mentors, they do a hand holding, they make sure they become successful. So now also, like I was happy to see the new education policy which has uh, started by government, that gives a lot of push to entrepreneurship. So even government policies which it has come up right now, say it, Startup India, Make in India, or ease of doing business, etc., etc. That is helping a lot of encouraging people to come try out and be successful. So if we have the entrepreneur uh, qualities, definitely the person should jump into that and get to there. Earlier, if we look at it, we had, even though we in the caste regime system, we have Vaishyas. They were basically the traders. They are the businessmen, business people, and people coming out from their family, they become a businessman. Now it has changed. So everyone can become a businessman. They go in there and they try to succeed. Now, almost like I have covered 25-30 minutes of my time talking about the entrepreneurship. Now I will try to get into Atmanirbhar Bharat. That's the buzzword right now, which is there in the market. So entrepreneurship, when they flourish, they in that process they become Atmanirbhar as well. A business has to sustain itself if they are Atmanirbhar. Atmanirbhar means self-sufficient or self-reliance. So once they become self-reliance, they will move forward and they can sustain their business for longer time. So it has got a relationship. So if we see the Atmanirbhar, it is basically self-reliance or self-sufficiency. Is it a new concept? What our Prime Minister is basically trying to promote? I would say answer is no, but it is the time which it is required for us to look at that. If we look at our pre-independence days, Gandhiji started with 𝗂𝗏𝗃 movement. 𝗂𝗏𝗃 movement was nothing, but again it was like Atmanirbhar. He talks a lot about Atmanirbhar, and he started Khadi, which at the time people were worried, and Khadi is still existing. There is a good business for our country, and with that having in his mind, I could say we have gone up to this stage. And now our Prime Minister Modi is boosting this particular Atmanirbhar Bharat to go forward and become self-sufficient, self-reliant. So if I ask question, were we not self-sufficient? Were we not self-reliant? Why it is now? What is the difference? What was there before say Swadeshi movement, and what is the difference now? If I look at Swadeshi movement, yes, Atmanirbhar was there. It was to drive the rulers, English rulers away, and also like we can be self-reliant ourselves. That brought in good premier colleges, some industries where we are right now. That thought process, but it was kind of an inclusiveness for that. Right now, what we talk about is we have after 90s when economy opened up, we have seen what products we have in the market. We wanted to go with the best of the product in the market. So now what the thing is, the slogan is coming off is make for world. That means our thing, what we are making, it should not only be self-sufficient for us, it should be world-class quality, so that we can sell it in the international market. Local for global, vocal for local, all those slogans are coming under this Atmanirbhar Bharat, which is a good step to look at it. If we look at what are the basic things for becoming an Atmanirbhar, it is basically roti, kapda, and makan. If we look at roti, kapda, makan, again, roti, did we have food? Yes, with this type of population, if we are not relying on the other countries, were not sufficient. Yes, we are sufficient. Still, our population is growing. We have to look at it to become more productive for providing food to everyone. If we look at the things whatever it was there, like in agriculture, let me talk about roti first. In agriculture, if we see the list of the countries which are self-sufficient, it is like India is there in that. If we look at Europe, only France is self-sufficient in their agricultural products, but India, Burma, Thailand, they're they are self-sufficient. Other than like big countries like superpowers like Russia, US, they are self-sufficient. But yes, India, we are also self-sufficient. We have to export, import, do all those things to survive in this open market. But looking at it, roti, kapda, makan, yes, we were there in the agriculture sector. There are a few things coming up. I'll touch upon that, which will help to boost that. If we look at kapda, we are the one of the major exporters of garments to the outside country. I was sometimes thinking, okay, if we are exporters of outside, we are exporting clothes to outside country, we are the biggest exporter. Why then we are importing the PPE kit? We could have created during this PPE kit for us. I was happy to see that, yes, we are number 2 PPE kit producers in the world after China for the world. So we are in that stage. If we look at Makan, yes, there are a lot of policies has come up. Earlier, people were not having a roof on their top of their head. Now they have a roof on the top of head, and thanks to government policies for doing that. So if we look at roti, kapda, makan, yes, it is there. And when we talk about Prime Minister Mr. Modi's speech, he talks about Atmanirbhar Bharat, the road ahead. He talks about 5 pillars of self-reliant India. One is economy, like economy definitely should support for us. They are coming out with the policies to help entrepreneurs to grow, bringing the industries to our country, and also making India local, vocal for local. All those things, new innovation stuff. So those type of things will come up. Policies are coming up to help that. He talks about one pillar was economy, another was infrastructure, because that represents the modern India. If we look at it right now, he talks about the technology-driven system, because our it's a technology world right now. Will again, in technology we are also good, and our people are doing really good in the technology area where we should excel further. That is the third pillar which he talks about. He talks about the demography, basically the vibrant demography of the largest democracy. And he talks about the demand, full utilization of power of demand and supply. Having so much population within ourselves, like in our country, we should able to match the demand and supply to become self-reliant. So the journey from entrepreneurship to the self-reliant India, I think lot work has been done, but still a lot is there for us to do. Recently, if I look at give some data point, I was talking about the PPE kit, the growth of India, the PPE sector, it was 0 before March, and now 4,50,000 pieces per day we are producing by end of July, which is very remarkable. It is considered as a fine example, which basically gives around 10,000 crore. If we translate it to US dollars, it is 1.4 billion revenue for India in 3 months, and it is second largest after China. So that's a good step where we can stand up quickly, having our entrepreneurs in place doing good in that area. The largest fund of the country worth 21,000 crore, which is equivalent to US dollar 2.9 billion, was set up by our IIT Alumni Council for supporting this particular mission, which is again a very good step towards that. That is one of the largest fund which has been set up in India. If we look at chemical and fertilizers, uh, we need fertilizers for our farmers to increase their yield. Uh, uh, Agriculture minister, they declared that, our chemical and fertilizer minister declared that will be self-sufficient by for fertilizers in 2023. That means there are steps has been taken, so we are confident that we will become self-sufficient in 2023. There are a lot of policy changes are happening. Our MSME sector, which is micro, small, medium corporations, the earlier the definition, whatever it was there for a long time, that is getting changed to the new definition, where it will give a lot of entrepreneurs to explore and provide do a good job. So a lot of good steps, a lot of good policies. I'm not getting into the finance part of it. A lot of money is being getting pumped into that to help our entrepreneurs to make India self-reliant. So a lot of steps are going. A lot of buzzword is going. Uh, I am sure, like, we are heading towards in the right direction. If we do that, definitely we will see a self Atmanirbhar Bharat down the line in 5 years. So that is what is my expectation and understanding. So I have taken almost 45 minutes. I will stop here. It's a long talk. So if any questions are there, we'll definitely try to answer that. Um, and thank you for your patience to hear me out for so long. Um, I will stop here and open the forum for the question.
So
Pallavi, can you take it over? Yeah.
Yes, sir, sure. So anyone is having any questions pertaining to the topics, sir has gave his own insight and expertise opinion if somebody is looking for.
okay. Uh, Sir, first of all, I have to thank you for this wonderful session.
Thank you.
So, yeah, sir, because the way you narrated it, starting from our daily labor and how Big Basket is CEO Hari is doing this thing, and coming to this Atmanirbhar. So these are these are just most interesting things. So sorry, sir, just a minute. Sorry, sir, there has been some noise in my side, so that is why. So these things are very interesting and encouraging. So even I have made some note of it. As you were correctly talking about this incubation centers and what incubation centers are trying to do. So there is, I don't think there is an external awareness in India that there is a possibility for incubation and how we should approach an incubator and what are the kind of proposal they'll be expecting from us. This has been like, because I used to communicate with a lot of young entrepreneurs and everyone, as you said, they are passionate, they are like, they have so many things to do. They have like flexible, open-minded, try to network. But one thing they lack is they don't know how to approach an incubator or a venture capitalist, or they could not approach a right mentor. So, what a youngster should do to approach a right incubator?
Okay, that's a really good question. Now we come across a lot of companies. They do um, uh, they do approach us. So I would come as like as a incubator to answer that question. So as an incubator, yes, there should be some advertisement they need to know from their channel. There are some private and there are government organizations who help uh, for like all management institutions. They run incubation centers. They don't only restrict themselves to the people internally they are there, but other entrepreneurs who are doing they approach them. They also take them on board. That is one thing. Second is like there are some private incubators are there like us, who basically come across when they come across to us, we do evaluate with these traits whether what is their lacking, whether they have the passion to go for it, they have the ability, they having the flexibility, they are trying to listen, learn, and uh, uh, go for the mentorship. So the all the private incubators like us, they do evaluate uh, the people, because uh, the success goes by uh, if they pick up the right uh, uh, entrepreneur. So when they do that, when they come, the what the incubators does is they do evaluate them thoroughly. They look at where they are doing wrong. They do a market research for them. uh, they help as an incubator. We have helped crowdfunding, series A, series B funding. But before going for funding, again they have to prepare their deck, and they should able to convince uh, uh, so incubators do help in preparing their deck, preparing them for the interviews where they are going for approaching for the money and stuff like that. They do that. They show where exactly they are failing, and they do right mentorship for them to grow. Any help is required in the networking side, or any help is required for getting into the sales side, how they should go. All those type of work is being done by the incubator. So uh, yes, some of them they don't know who are the incubators, but in the technology world, if they search for incubators, there will be a thousand incubators coming. They have to see their profile, who all are there with them. When you talk about an incubation company, the people with a rich experience, if they have right chartered accountants with them who could help them in going for a pitch, a right pitch to get the money for their uh, company. So those type of thing is definitely required, and that's how they should approach, and they should choose to go for. Is that answer your question?
Yeah, sir. That is really wonderful thing because, like, as you said, of hundred of incubators, so we have to choose the right people, and you also taught us the technique to choose the right incubator and the role of incubator in an entrepreneur's career. And to address the same thing, there is a question in our chat box by one of the participants. Uh,
Yeah, hi. Hi. Mitansu?
Yes, sir.
Yes. It is really nice seeing your talk and the philosophy behind this Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Thank you, sir.
We have definitely a lot of budget to process. So many things are going on since generations. But why is our success rate is so less? One
Okay,
thing.
sir. Okay.
Second thing is how to create our young to follow because they have a bright future. if they accept the challenges on time and take it that it must be a success. Not like this, I am going for industry, taking a loan and sitting idle. So there must be a pattern and follow process how success rate should be more.
Uh, Definitely, sir. It's a really good question. Thank you for asking that. Uh, yes, as you told, if you have seen, a lot of people jump into the entrepreneurship and they fail. That's why if we look at it, I was trying to talk about some of the qualities which someone should have for jumping in there. We have seen people jumping in there because either they have uh, good technical knowledge and they think that okay they can do it. They don't do regular market research before jumping into the product, and they don't have perseverance. They don't hold on to it till they succeed. They lose their patience and they exit. Uh, they try to take money from through the crowdfunding and stuff like that. Work out 2 3 years, become they see that yes, they have. They are doing good and they start fighting within themselves like they don't have open mind to work together. So in that way a lot of we have seen fallouts happening there. If we see earlier the success rate was 5%. Now like if we look at the market research recently been done, it has gone above 10. It has so slowly that trend is increasing because of the incubators coming in and the mentors coming in, helping them out to sustain and do the right thing. Because sometimes what they do is they don't understand the mistakes what they are doing, what is the challenges ahead of them, what they are going to face. So they don't foresee that, and once they hit that, uh, they don't know how to go about it and they fall back. So that is what has happened. So slowly the process is kind of evolving right now, and there are a lot of government supports coming up right now to encourage them, give them work, help them in networking. So the things are improving day by day. uh, it's a long journey to have a really uh, the more success rate, but slowly it will increase. Um, uh,
Yeah,
so,
it is true. It is true. It has increased, but it percentage should be more because nowadays a lot of fundings available, coachings or incubators and government support is available. So our student mass, especially from the College of Engineering or any graduate, they should fix their mind whether they want an industry or a job in the industry. So this should be.
exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. If we look at Western countries, like US and others, if we see premier institutes, 90% of their students they go for entrepreneurship. 10% goes for job. In our country, it is very less. So the number increasing, the success rate also will increase. So that's why this type of program will help people
Yeah.
to get into entrepreneurship.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
So one
Thank
more
you, sir.
question from my side: that do we need any experience before being an entrepreneur? Experience in terms of job or exposure? Do we need that? That thing is required before being an entrepreneur?
No, the answer is no, because I gave a simple example of a daily laborer who doesn't have any experience, but he has passion. So he has jumped into that, and he, with the trades what it is required, he could able to make money. Yes, if you have experience, you come with uh, uh, certain things which will help you uh, to grow. but if you for helping you out, there are mentors without experience. They will definitely help you out to reach your success level. But yes, you should have those qualities, like you should have passion, you should be self motivated, you should be flexible, you should have perseverance. All those traits you should have to succeed.
So risk taking is one of the trait in.
Yes, risk taking is very much there. Risk taking, without risk there is no.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, sir. So
Sir,
we,
yeah, sir. One more thing. So I
Yes.
just want to tell all the participants here. So this program is certified. The program, like the session is certified, and we honor to provide the certificate on behalf of you to all the participants. So what I have added is I have added to the chat box my email ID, so to which all the participants can send their email ID and name. We will be reverting a certificate for joining us today. So this is the honor we want to provide all the participants. And apart from the thing, so they have been very patiently being been here, and we had an opportunity to learn a lot of things from you. And this is really a wonderful journey for us. Like this one whole hour is a wonderful journey for us. I'm thanking you on behalf of my end, sir. So I think Pallavi can pick the rest. Thank you, sir.
thank you everyone. Thank you, sir, for being here and give a lot of information and your expertise, opinion on the topic. And definitely for me also, like I have got so many information from your end. So if in future I want to be an entrepreneur, will definitely follow your path and take your help also in future if
Thank
possible.
you.
And thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here and give your precious time to be a part of this EdTalk event. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Pallavi.
Thank you everyone for
Thank you,
joining
sir.
us.
Thank you,
Thank
Really
you,
sir.
Amit.
appreciate your
Thank you,
time.
sir. It was a wonderful session.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.